everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I hope that you're not tired of Christmas tags because I plan on doing them all year long. And I give so many away that I really need to keep up on it. And I like doing them. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year. And so I will be doing Christmas all year long. And I will throw in some other things, but primarily I will be working on Christmas. And so I'm going to be back in 1 second to show you some really cute ornaments that I did. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And I hope that you like them just as much. So give me 1 second. Alright everyone, this is the first ornament, actually tag. It is a wooden circle that I got. Here's the back. I haven't put the to and from on the back yet on them. So this is what it looks like. It's just a wooden disc. So it could definitely be used for an ornament after it's used for a tag. I used some ribbon from my stash, some twine from my stash, which I'm not real happy about because I see that it's uncurling here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'll have to figure out something. I purchased these snowman bells from Hobby Lobby, and I got them right before Christmas because there wasn't a whole lot left in my Hobby Lobby or my Michaels here. I only have the two, and there was very little left, so there wasn't going to be anything after Christmas. And this die here is a Cottage Cuts die, and what I did was I used a clear glaze pen. Like my black glaze pen, I have a white one and a clear one, and I used my clear glaze and went over it so it's shiny, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Then I just put attach the little bell up here, use some twine for the top, and like I said, the back will have a, well, I did this one. The back will have the circle with the scallop circle edge with the to and from on the back. So there will be, you know, a place to write a little note if you wanted to or something like that. And then I love it because I think it makes the perfect ornament for the following year. So you can put the date on it and it's like a little tag ornament. I don't know what you want to call it. But this is the first one, and I'll be back in 1 second with the next. This is the next one, and I absolutely love how he turned out. I had seen a stamp where it was just the eyes and the nose and the antlers, and you just stamped it onto a piece of paper. And I thought, well, that is so cute, and I thought, wonder how I could recreate that. And so I did, but for me, I used a oval punch, and this is the jewelry shop thing. It was something that I think it was Michael's had, and they had jewelry that had the glass domes that went on top of it. But any oval punch, which Stampin' Up has an oval punch that's this size, and the only reason I used this one is it was a little longer and narrower. But depending on the size of your piece of wood, the one from Stampin' Up would work just as well. And I used a 1/2 inch circle punch for the little eyes. And then I used a die that I've had. It's a Sizzlet die. It's a Sizzlet die. I didn't have any big enough snowflakes to use for antlers. So if you have a big snowflake die, because the biggest I had was this, and I could not make it work as far as an antler went. So I used this swirls. It's called a Scribbles Swirls is what it's called. And it's just a Sizzlet die. And that's what I used for his little antlers, which I think I'm going to cut out a few more of them and double them up. Now, if you have like a holly, that would be kind of cute too, to have a little holly branch coming out for his little antlers. And I just love that this piece of wood had this like circle, semicircle here, so it looks like he's smiling. And then, of course, there's the back, the to and from. And I used some red and white twine on this one. The holes are already put into these pieces of wood. I ordered mine from Amazon, but I know that they sell them year-round at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and whatnot in the little wood section. So this is my little Rudolph and my idea of a reindeer. I thought he was cute. I think he kind of grows on you after a while. Took me forever to find the stupid Sizzlet because I don't use swirls very often. I've had that die forever. So, like I said, I had wanted to use a snowflake to get the antlers, but I didn't have the right one. So, you know, use whatever you have. If you have a big snowflake, that I think would be perfect. And so there's my little Rudolph tag, and I'll be back in 1 second with the next. This is my next tag, and this is the Naughty or Nice sentiment from Cottage Cuts. I used the clear glaze pen on the Naughty or Nice words, and then I used glitter gel pens, and I just took the holly from a different Cottage Cuts die, and you don't have to. I mean, it came with a little dot for the eye. I just thought it added a little something to it. And then I used some ribbon from my stash and my bow maker to make a bow. I added this embellishment here on top that was gifted to me from Lisa, who is Charlisa's Crafty Corner. Used some red and white twine for the top, and then on the back here will go the same thing that's on the little Rudolph, the little to and from. And that is it. I mean, I just think they're cute. I think they would look adorable on your Christmas tree. So I think that's like a super plus. And I've got one more to share with you that I think's really cool. And if you'll give me 1 second, I'll be right back. This is the last one for this set. And again, the Merry Christmas is from Cottage Cuts. All of the dies, except for the little punches here, are from Cottage Cuts. I used another one of my Cottage Cuts dies, which I did these a week ago, so I can't remember the name, but I will link them in the description box if they are still available. And there is also, here's another little holly and berries on this one that could have been used up there for the Naughty and Nice as well. And I just used a little cappuccino, I think it's called cappuccino. I don't drink coffee. But I made this for my niece, who is a major coffee lover. And at Christmas, she loves to give out gift cards to her favorite coffee shops. And so I did the little cappuccino, I don't know what it's called, on the front, and then just inked the edges. I used a piece of acetate here for the little plastic dome, so I'm not real sure if the camera's going to pick. You can see the glare from it there, yeah. And so I just put cut a piece of plastic out to go over top, and then on the back I used one of Cottage Cuts pocket dies, and it fit on the width wise perfect. So depending on how big of a piece of wood, you'd have to measure your wood first. Now of course the height was too big, and I have it right here. This is the Fancy Pocket Plus is what it's called, and this is what I used. And what I did was I just cut the top of it off because it was too long. But I checked, and a gift card will fit in here perfectly. And what I did to help cover for the height of the gift card was I put my bow on the top instead of the front of the piece of wood, so that when you slide your gift card in, it's still covered by the bow. So you're not going to see just the gift card sticking up. So I still think it looks really pretty and elegant looking like that. And then it still, I think, with the bow will look beautiful hanging on a Christmas tree. And you could just write the year on there, 2021, that you passed it out. And, you know, your to and from would go on there. Or you could leave it, you know, there's a space there for you to write a little note. You know, Merry Christmas from, and then she would put her son or daughter's name there because it would go to one of their teachers. And so, I mean, I don't think that I'm going to put a to and from on it. I think I'm going to leave it as a place to, you know, put a note. And, but I just thought it was really cute. I love how they turned out. I love that they make really nice ornaments as well as Christmas tags. And I'm just really happy with them. It doesn't take a lot to tickle me. It really doesn't. Alright everybody, I appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. I will try to link all of the dies that are still available. I'm not sure if all of the word dies are available. If they are, I will link them in the description box for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And remember to practice your CPR. Craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.